Hello. I don't usually do things like this, but yeah, Nintendo had a horrible loss. I just found out last night, and I was just scrolling through my YouTube list for a little bit, and I saw it. And at first I thought it was like a horrible joke, because I didn't see what the channel was, but it was just a black screen, like there was no thumbnail. So I thought it would be like some stupid joke, but then I looked around at all my sources, and yeah. Uh, President Satoru Iwata died last yesterday from it was something he was suffering from for a long time, and it makes a lot of sense considering all the surgeries he had the past couple of years. But it really hit me hard because the thing is, it's like Iwata, like Nintendo, he's been around for Nintendo for such a long time, and even in his high school years, he was making games. He's always have found a love and a passion for it, and that's the kind of man I would want for a president of a game company. And say what you want about the decisions he's made, say what you want about Nintendo's direction right now, but I thought they were all the best decisions Nintendo can make. And yeah, there were some big mistakes, and trust me, I've been very vocal about the mistakes Nintendo's made, but overall, I thought Iwata was such a great person to be president because he really stood behind what he felt was right when it comes to games. Like he was the like what, you can disagree all you want with some of the decisions that were made from Nintendo, but I personally, for me, I thought a lot for the most part Nintendo was doing the right thing. It's like yes, I again I'll be very vocal if they did something wrong, but like really wrong, but all the more debatable topics, I'm usually on the right on their side because I see what they're doing, and there's just this vision of putting games first, and that's something that Iwata's I felt always done. He worked a lot with HAL Laboratory, after he got to where he got his start, and then jumping up the ranks till, and he was a hardworking man. I just wanted to talk about President Iwata a little bit. He's the fourth president of Nintendo. And yeah, it's like you always hear people die, like more famous people die, and sometimes you do forget they're people, and that's what's sad about it. Like my condolences to his family, like really, but sometimes you just forget. And again, I don't usually do videos like this. Like this is more of a commentary kind of video, and it like really out of place for my kind of channel, but. Have such a loss for a company I've been invested in my whole life. Like Nintendo is something that really kept my family, like my dad and I loved, and we still do love spending time with each other with Nintendo, and and it's because it was because of people like Iwata who worked on games like Earthbound and Kirby and whatnot, who really cared for the product and wanted that kind of connection with people. And that's what I feel like his again, here's the debatable topics that people aren't so thrilled with. The Wii U's focus on local multiplayer over online multiplayer. That's something I one of the things that probably people kill me for, but I agree with. I do feel like no matter how difficult it may be, I do feel like it's more special to have people in the room with you enjoying a game rather than again, that's a debate we don't have to talk about here. But the point is, it's decisions like that I feel were made not because you wanted to make some money, but because you believed in the product and you believed that that's how the product should be. And it was just so sudden. And but we're thinking about it, it does make sense because I forgot. You can find another news source that's better than this than I am, but I just wanted to talk about Iwata because whenever Nintendo loses somebody, I'll probably I'll probably say something, but losing the president of Nintendo as a whole, that's gonna be some hard shoes to fill. And Iwata's always been there for he's always been a big part of Nintendo. He's always been there for E3s and directs and whatnot. He's been the face for a while, him. Miyamoto and Reggie, they became the real trinity of it all. And to lose someone like that was such a big recognizable person in the whole gaming industry, it's really, really upsetting. And I always felt that Iwata really never got the credit he deserved, and I'm hoping now he will. He died very young at the age of 55, and it's a real shame. you know and it's like he's someone that won't be forgotten. I definitely feel just like the people in Nintendo before him that passed away. And yeah, like it's very upsetting. I was very upset when I saw it, and it was like the middle of the night. I really should have been going to bed, but as always, but I wanted to make this video really quick because I just wanted to express, my condolences. It's something really sad, and it's something not. It's something that people need to know. It's not some sick prank. It is real. Like I know. I thought that too. I wanted to make sure other people knew that too. There's no debate about it. It's upsetting. It's something that it's like rest in peace to this man. He was very hardworking. He was very dedicated to his craft. And you know what? More CEOs, more presidents should be like Iwata because he believed in the games. He believed in the product he was making. He wanted to make the fans happy. He didn't want to just make a quick buck. Especially with decisions like not firing anybody for losing profits during the Wii U's dry spell or things like that. It's something, it's like, again, say what you want about how much you disagreed with things Iwata said. I was usually on the side of Nintendo. And again, I have to stress, just because whether he made the decision directly or not, the president is the leader. He is the representative of the entire company. What he says, it's like, yes, again, like it's not always going to be his fault, but it is under his watch. Therefore, that he is the one that shapes both the spirit, morale, and the way people think in the company. And I'm not concerned for Nintendo's future. I'm sure they'll find someone very well qualified to take over, but it's like Iwata was the president that I always knew. I never really knew the presidents before then. I was either too young or wasn't alive. But yeah, it's something something to think about. The way that it was so soon and so sudden. And I'm surprised I'm just hearing about it now. Apparently, it happened July 11th, and the day I found out was July 12th. The day I'm recording this now is July 13th in the morning. Probably not going to be able to upload this till later, but we'll see. I just wanted to talk about it really quick. It's like the people I admire most in the world are creative people. Like one of my most famous, one of my my most favorite historical figure in the is Thomas Edison because of not be and it's like, yeah, like he didn't really invent a lot of things people said he invented, but he put them to life because he worked at it and he found a way to make things work. Like the light bulb, many people had the idea for the light bulb before Edison. It's just Edison was the one that tinkered with it and moved things around and tried new things. He used his creativity to make something real, and that's and yeah, they're video games. I'm not gonna be one of those people who say video games are just really important. They're works of art. Like, yeah, sometimes they are, but to me, video games are just entertainment, and it is something. And entertainment's good because it does bring people together. It does help people find mutual understanding, and that was something Iwata always believed in. So it's like I just wanted to. I know I'm saying this for the third time, but I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. It's upsetting. It's sad. And I am going to be sad when other big top Nintendo people die, because everyone has to face it one day. It's like I'm so much younger than these guys, so I'm probably going to see the death. I'm probably going to be there when Miyamoto goes, and God forbid, and also other people. Just like what I mean. It's like God forbid that happens. Like I hope I hope everyone lives very long lives because they deserve it. Everyone deserves a nice long life. But I'm rambling, so I'm just gonna I'm just gonna stop here. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope, despite what people would think of Iwata, I know the people are very critical of him and judgmental of him at times. I hope people remember that he is a man that you could respect. He was a good president, no matter what people say. He was there. He did what he needed to do. And you know what? It's sad to see him go so soon.